Have you seen this like quote unquote like immaculate grid, personality grid type thing in the past?
I think so, yeah.
So I saw this on Twitter because an Illinois fan was filling it out for their team. And I think the original version of it was a Northwestern one called the Northwestern grid. But basically, there's nine squares and it has three columns: great player, average player, bad player. Then three rows: loved by fans, fans are divided, hated by fans.
Okay, yeah.
I want to fill this out with you and I's program, or I guess we could collectively do it for the whole Big Ten. But I just thought it'd be fun.
Okay, was that the one that said that Matthew Meyer was hated?
Yeah,
Was he?
I didn't think so, but maybe how the season ended, maybe.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I feel so. Why don't we do this? Why don't you do it for Michigan State? I'll do it for Michigan, and then we combine to do it for the whole Big Ten.
Okay, it's tough to do because I think differently than a lot of Michigan State fans.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited for your answers, though. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first.
All right, great player loved by fans for Michigan, Trey Burke. That's the pinnacle. Great player, fans are divided. Let's go. Hmm. Let's
That
go.
Pool? Was that Pool?
Yeah, let's go Pool.
That
Great
feels like
player.
the right answer.
Great
Pool.
player fans are divided. Pool. I like that. And then great player hated by fans is Hunter Dickinson.
Did the fans hate him while he was there?
By the end of it, yeah.
By the end of it? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the right answer. Trey Burke loved and great. Poole divided and great. Yeah, Hunter Dickinson hated and great. Average player loved by fans. Trying to think of a truly average guy and not like give it to somebody a little too good.
Charles Matthews?
No, like why do I want to say like Muhammad Ali Abdur Rahman? Just
That feels
like
that feels
people
about right.
people loved him.
That feels about right.
Let's go Rahman, average player loved by fans. Average player fans are divided. This is the toughest one for me.
Xavier Simpson?
Simpson might have been too good to be average.
Hmm.
Or
Well, the thing is, with average player is kind of like good because you have great, average, then bad, you know? So average isn't like as negative as maybe you think.
what about average player fans are divided being Zach Irvin?
That feels right.
Zach Irvin. People gave him a lot of shit I don't think he deserved. And it was, yeah, let's go Zach Irvin as like the neutral one here. And then
Okay.
average player hated by fans. Um, hmm.
An average player that was hated by fans.
I feel like you kind of got to go back a couple years for a guy that we really hated.
An average player who was hated by
Maybe, honestly, Terrence Williams.
Was he hated by fans?
He
Yeah, he
might
was.
be, he might be bad. Maybe he's the bad player hated by fans. No, we can find worse. I like Terrence Williams as average player hated by fans.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So then our final column for Michigan would be bad player loved by fans. Is he too good? I was going to say Doug.
I think he's too good.
Spike.
I was gonna say Spike for this one.
Spike Albrecht, bad player
Yeah.
loved by fans.
Yeah.
All right. Then bad player fans are divided.
Why does this feel like a big should be here? Like a Teskey or or Jordan Morgan.
Jordan Morgan was too good. There's got to be like a genuinely bad player from one of those teams that fans. What about like? I mean, is it too recent to be like Jalen Llewellyn? No,
Or
Cam Chapman.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, Cam Chapman fans are divided, and then bad player that we hated. You got any obvious ones here?
Bad player that you hated.
Andrew Dockich.
Does he even count?
He counts. He was a player.
All right, Dockage is there, yeah.
All right, Andrew Dockich. All right, so that's my Michigan Immaculate Grid. Great player loved by fans. Trey Burke. Great player fans are divided. Jordan Poole, great player, hated by fans. Hunter Dickinson, average player, loved by fans. Rockman, average player, fans are divided. Zach Irvin, average player, hated by fans. I don't remember who we said.
Average player hated by fans.
Yeah,
Was it Terrence Williams?
Terrence Williams, bad player, loved by fans. Spike Albrecht, bad player, fans are divided. I still don't remember. This is harder to remember than I thought. Bad player, hated by fans. Andrew Dockage.
Yes.
Okay. Cam Chapman, bad player, fans are divided. All right, do the Michigan State version of this.
Okay. Great player, loved by fans. Gotta be Cassius.
Yep.
Great player, fans are divided. Is off the court stuff coming to the play here?
It could if you want it to, but that feels like it gets a little icky. But
Yeah. I don't want to actually I don't want to set that precedent. So I'm gonna go great player fans are divided on mm,
I think there's one that would have fallen into the off the court thing that qualifies for this without the off the court stuff.
what?
Appling. So he was the
Yeah.
first point guard that didn't get to the Final Four. He got a lot of shit for that. He kind of killed them in March that year.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good I was thinking about yeah. I think Ablin's a good pick for that, even without the off the court stuff.
There was a contingent that really loved Keith and a contingent that blamed him for everything.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So
Uh
Cassius and Appling, then who's a great player hated by fans?
Hogard?
He's not good enough.
A
There's
great
there's two obvious ones for me here.
who's it for you?
Joseph Jamal
He ended up being loved.
took a while.
It did take a while, but it ended with love.
Then it's Max Christie.
Is he a great player?
Yeah. So one and done, a legitimately really talented kid. None of his issues were his fault that year, in my opinion. It was the stuff around him.
Mm.
And
I'm
y'all
trying to,
never underestimate your hate for him.
yeah, oh yeah, no, to this day. To this day.
I think he's got to be a great player. Unless is there somebody like greater that you would say
I was
hate?
trying to think of maybe a greater player that we're missing.
But you guys don't hate great players, I don't think.
No, we try not to.
Like who's a
Uh,
legitimately great guy that was just hated?
yeah, let's go with Cormac.
Unless like someone from way back, like in the early 2000s.
Mm, no, I feel like Cormac makes sense there.
Okay. All right. Max Christie is the great player hated by fans. To the medium column, average player loved by fans.
Average player loved by fans. I feel this. Try not to do just all recent, but average player that was loved by fans. Matt Costello?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Costello or Gabe Brown.
I like the Costello shout.
Okay.
Okay. Average player fans are divided.
I feel like Joey Hauser could go on a lot of these.
Average
Average,
player fans are divided for Joey seems fair
I think so, yeah.
because he fans were literally divided on him his whole career.
Yeah, that feels right.
And then average player hated by fans has to be Hogard.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah.
Hogard or Bingham.
I feel like your fans didn't hate Bingham that much till late.
Sure, it's probably Hogard, yeah.
Yeah, let's go Hogard. And then bad player loved by fans.
Oh, bad player, loved by fans. Zapala?
Yeah, that works.
Honestly, Zapala, yeah.
Zapala. Bad player fans are divided.
Carson Cooper.
What about Foster Lawyer? Or did
I don't think fans were divided.
everyone just hated Foster?
Actually, no, it might have been more divided. Honestly, should average player fans divided be Rocket Watts?
I think you guys liked him more than you hated him, though. Everyone just over believed in that guy. I don't think anyone was divided on Rocket.
Actually, bad player fans divided. Let's go with lawyer Foster.
Bad player fans divided, Foster Lawyer, then bad player hated by fans.
Bad player hated by fan. Thomas Kithier.
Okay.
I think so. I think that's one that comes to mind first.
Okay. No, no, Marty.
Marty was hated, but Marty's not bad.
He was at Michigan State.
I just feels weird like this rotation like it could possibly be here's the bad player from top to bottom. Zapala, Cooper, Sissoko. Like our recent bigs.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have a whole column for centers.
Right. Like
Yeah. All right. All right. That feels pretty good.
actually, you know who average player fans are divided should be?
Who?
Kohler.
He's towing on great player though.
Is he towing the line?
He's getting there, man.
He's towing. Fans are divided on Kohler.
Yeah, he's getting there though.
He's getting.
He's getting there. Um, do you want to do it for the rest of the Big Ten or do you want to just stop?
I'd like to stop.
Okay, we can stop. That's just great coaching. Me reading the room, telling that you're a little fatigued right now.
Well, honestly, were you drawing some blanks trying to think of good and bad players? Like it, I thought that would come a lot easier to me than it did.
I think you made it look easier than me.
I thought you made it look easier than me, my friend.